extremely refreshing and encouraging to see you in Cairo for the third time in 3 months. It's refreshing, it's encouraging, and it's comforting because it proves that you do believe in the Egyptian-Italian cooperation, and you know, Italy is very close to our hearts, and we do want and need to increase our economic cooperation, strengthen our ties, and encourage Italian investors to come to Egypt. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for receiving us. You are now, and you have been for the last year, our main point of reference. And I have to say that I think we have reached a level of, in the relation and the frequency of the political and economic visit never experienced before, and this is, of course, your merit and your passion driving the relation with Italy to a different level. Today, we are here with the delegation of companies operating in many sectors. They are mainly big companies. They are all investors in Egypt, and they are all willing to invest more, which is a very positive thing, because it means that the feeling toward Egypt is a very positive one. They know the country. They have been partners for many years of Egyptian companies. And plus, we have brought with us also all the financial branches of the Italian government. We have now broadened the commitment of all the agency in order to finance, support, and all the insurance and equity and finance companies are here. They are ready to support our companies working here, investing. And I think we have now a new milestone, which is the coming of yourself, the Prime Minister, for the Expo in Milan at the end of July. And I think that by that date, as we have done in the past, we need to clearly define a roadmap of other steps that can be taken in order to bring our relation forward. So thank you very much, and really we appreciate very much your continued support to the Italian companies. Thank you.
Mr. Renzi is a very, very special relationship. They hit it extremely well, and the chemistry worked extremely well, so I think it will continue. By the way, I have a good piece of news as far as investments are concerned. I didn't have the opportunity to mention it to the ambassador and his team. When I was in Milano, I had the pleasure of meeting Danieli, who is extremely interested in opening a factory in Egypt to service the existing iron and steel companies in which he actively participated in their engineering, and he wants to service all his Middle Eastern factories, iron and steel factories, out of Egypt. As a matter of fact, immediately after my return from Milano, he sent a representative whom we guided to look for plots of lands, and I had them on the phone this morning. They are writing a report to evaluate the 2 plots they visited, and it seems they are interested, and it will be another very, very positive step to see Danieli establishing a presence in Egypt.
And they also want to open up a service department here, which is very positive. We are encouraging more and more our company not only to make tender and to win tender, hopefully, but also to establish very large base here to cover not only Egypt but far beyond Egypt. And I think that one of your driver, which is the automotive business and trucks, we can work very well. In Italy, we have more than 3,200 companies operating in the sector, and the employees are more than 1 million. So we are very strong in the automotive and trucks business. And during your visit at the Expo, we will be delighted to organize a very operative and high-level meeting with the proper counterpart. Not only the automotive makers, but also the suppliers. Suppliers the suppliers are really strong in Italy, and they do best brakes and all the other things, the bodywork. So this we will certainly look after this and see how can we push the sector to invest in Egypt.
Thank you. Yeah, it is at the same time labor intensive, and it has a deepening effect, an industrialization deepening effect, by creating linkages with producers of components and parts and so on, that is needed in order to increase industrialization of the economy. So yes, we would be an important development in the Egyptian economy, which is the widening of the car markets. For the first year, the number of cars, new cars sold in Egypt in 2014 is above the 300,000 figure. Our estimates is that the market will reach the 1 million cars by